because Mark Anthony wants to be stupid, and it's actually easier for me to make videos than to post replies because Firefox is just that fucking terrible. I shit you not. I'm just going to explain some things and make a few good points. Number one, Mark Anthony is actually wrong. I was never technically banned from Steam. I know that might be hard to believe, but in this case, Valve just committed fraud by proclaiming that, oh, I got phished. And because my account was phished, they locked it down and conveniently never opened it back up. Even though I left messages, countless messages, on the message board, I emailed them personally, I went through every means possible to get in touch with them. Absolutely nothing. Because they figure that way I'll have to buy games over again under a new account. Fuck that shit. Rob them. If you see Gabe Naywell in the street, shoot his fat ass and take every single penny he has. But anyway, I digress. No, I was not banned from Steam. It was actually just conspiracy to take my money and to fuck me over, which is what moderators do. They don't necessarily have to ban you to do that, but it seems to be the easy route to. Now let's get into how, Mark Anthony's on this lately, this big Spurg fit. What is this, like 12 replies in the course of a day? Alright, I'm gonna say something right here, Mark Anthony. You need to lay off. It's starting to get on my nerves. You have no idea how aggravating my day is. To come home after a hard day's work and get on my computer that's essentially made out of tape and rubber bands, and it lags about everything, and it's just it's an overall piece of shit. And, get online and have to deal with the piece of shit software that doesn't want to work and always crashes and freezes up. To upload my piece of shit videos that are of low quality, and I know they're of low quality, but I don't care, onto YouTube, only to see them get deleted. Because that's what I live for, to bust my ass, work really hard, going through all these trials just to get it there, to give you the message, for YouTube to come behind me and undo it, because they feel like it. No, I am not dealing with that bullshit. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We're not going to argue about this. I am not dealing with that bullshit. I am just waiting for the opportunity to put a gun in their mouth for it. But no, I don't plan to deal with that bullshit much longer. And, they want to act like mafia guys about it, where they offer you money in exchange for advertisement. There's this big web of lies and convoluted bureaucracy about how, everybody's making money on the internet. No, doesn't seem like you or I are making any money. Even when we sign up for these partnership programs and AdSense and things like that. Where's the fucking money? And you know what happens in the mafia when you don't give a mafia guy his money? Your kids suddenly turn up missing. Maybe YouTube's kids need to turn up missing. Let's see if the money starts generating then, huh? That's the way you gotta act towards these people. Because they're fucking psychopaths and losers. They're evil. And I'm not tolerating evil. I got enough shit going on in my day. I'm not worried about that. So, Mark Anthony, if you really want to get on my nerves, if you really want to be on my bad side and side with the moderators, and you want to put on your little pajamas and your Superman cape and be like, I'm a moderator too, whoosh, we can play that game. I can dox you right now, and I can ruin your life. I could get somebody to come to your house and scare you and your family. I could get your credit card information. I could do all kinds of shit to you. Do you really want to play this game with me? No, I don't think you do. I think you just want to play Superman and wear your little cape and shit. So, back off. Go back to your little spurg hole where you came from. Because you have no idea what you're fucking with. And in some regards, I have no idea what I'm fucking with. But I'm doing so anyway because I'm fucking tired of this bullshit. So, what I also thought about doing was making a Kickstarter about this. I was actually considering making a Kickstarter about how people would fund my series, that way it would be of better quality, and you would actually see me travel the world, looking for moderators, and then breaking their shit and breaking their bones. I'm entirely serious about this. I could easily find them, but I can't afford to, you know, go places. I'm fucking poor. I think we all have established that. So if the Kickstarter were to fund my ability to hop on a bus or something and, you know, travel around and find out where these moderators live and beat the living shit out of them, kill them possibly, and post it on YouTube for the most entertaining and justified YouTube series to ever have existed, I think everybody would be on board with that. What do you think? Do you still want to play Superman, Mark Anthony? I'm done here.